Hey, this is Big G from Big G's Texas Roadshow in Kerrville, Texas. You listen to my cousin Redneck on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.
Y'all are going to enjoy this as much as we do. I believe we have on the phone right now, so let's go to the phone. Hello, who that? You're on the air.
Good morning. This is Caleche. How are ya?
Hi, Miss Caleche. How are you? I appreciate it. Listen, forgive the my pronunciation. It's that Louisiana Cajun pronunciation of your name. Now it's so I apologize. I've been saying Caleche the whole time, and I just can't get myself out of that habit. So go ahead and you can give me a good bless your heart. I deserve it.
No, actually, a lot of people think that that's how you say it at first. It's actually Caleche, and it's nobody's bad because my mom actually made it up. So I've never heard it before in my life. So however you interpret it initially is totally cool.
No, I'm so excited. I really am. You know what? Let me do this. Let me forgive myself. I'm gonna introduce yourself properly. Like, tell you folks who that, where you at, and then let's start talking music.
Yeah, awesome. My name's Caleche, and Caleche, super crazy, or Caleche if you want. Just kidding. I am in LA right now, Santa Monica, actually. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here and excited to chat with you today.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in, join us here on the program. And one of the things that I mentioned earlier while you're on hold was the fact that we got one song from you, and I guess it was back 2015, 2016 maybe? Was it?
Yeah, West Coast Cowgirl.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. This is great because you're in Cali, but you're originally from I guess is it San Diego? I mean, you're in LA now, right?
Yeah, I'm in LA now.
But you grew up country girl. People don't think you're you're not like a concrete cowgirl. You grew up in the country, right?
Yeah. So there's this part of San Diego called Jamul, and it's super rural, lots of horses, ranches, and what's crazy about California is there's actually tons of areas like that. Then everybody just thinks that, you think San Diego, is surfboards and in a city, which it is, but if you drive east, 25 minutes, it's totally different. And I think the majority of California is that way. There's so many ranches and lots of rural country that people don't really know about. So it's kind of cool to explain that to people.
It's funny because I heard the song and I'm thinking, she's one of these, I guess, urban cowgirls, but it's not. I think you went to college in Nevada, right?
Yep. I went to school in Reno, Nevada, which is a total cowboy town.
And that was so cool to hear, she rides horses, she rides Harleys. I'm like, well, she's legitimate here, man. This girl is just hardcore country as you get. It's not like this.
Well, you know what's funny? The part in the article that talks about me riding Harley, my horse's name was Harley. So while I have ridden on the back of Harley, my last horse in college his name was Harley. And he was
great. Plus on top of all that, the name dropping you can do, like the people that you shared the bill with, is pretty impressive. So let's do that. Let's talk about the artists that you've. I'll name a few: Florida Georgia Line, Tim McGraw, Jake Owen, Martina McBride. Is there one particular artist when you oh my God, this is the one? Is there one that you think was like the mind blowing one for you, or which one was?
Yeah, it's so crazy. I've shared the bill with lots of awesome artists, and I'm so lucky to be a part of the country community, and just to be part of that family is amazing. But the one that was the biggest deal for me was I opened up for Phil Vassar. And growing up, I've listened to all of his music, and he and Colin Ray and Garth Brooks were my favorites. So it was funny. It might not have been the biggest the biggest crowd. It was an awesome crowd. But for me, that was one of those moments like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm opening up for Phil Vassar, who I've been listening to since I was little, and I love so much, you know. It's kind of funny because you probably wouldn't think that of that list, like, I would have been, you know, the most starstruck by him. But
all right, so
it was all kind of coming full circle.
Here's the thing, you know. Whenever I talk to artists and we talk, and I'm starstruck by you and by all these amazing artists who that you mentioned, but a lot of times I speak to these new independent young upcoming artists that, you know, have these ideals, like Garth and Randy and Waylon, and you hear them, you know, name these names that almost kind of come out of Music City, you know, Music Row, cookie cutter type stuff. And then you said something that just has endeared me to you for life, has impressed me, is you dropped Phil Vassar's name out of all these as impressed. And to me, that says a lot about you as an artist, that you really appreciate music, because he is a songwriter with heart and with soul, and his following is huge among the professionals in the industry. You know, it's not this commercial, you know, I mean, he is successful, but he's one of those people who, if you know him, if you're a fan of him, you know music, you know talent. And you saying that shows me right there that you are the legit real deal, because Phil Vassar is an icon in the industry. So kudos. Like,
oh, my God.
He is. You know, there's like Billy Don Burns is another one of those artists who he's a singer-songwriter, and he is the head of the Outlaw. He's been around for decades doing amazing things. And if you're in a singer-songwriter circle and you mention Billy Don Burns, all these artists, you know, the Jennings family, the Nelson family, they all know him, you know. And it's, you know, Phil Vassar's in that kind of thing. So when you hear a young lady like yourself mention, you know, that, you know that she's about the music. She's not about the, you know, the hype. So I'm very impressed.
Yeah, and I think it's like my inner child that that's the stuff that I grew up listening to at the ranch. So it's like, you know, wow, I can't believe this is actually him. Versus like, you know, Florida Georgia Line, who, you know, they're awesome, but I didn't grow up idolizing them. You know.
Right. I know exactly what you're saying. You know, like for me, I tell you what, I would go into a coma if I ever met Miss Jessie Coulter. I think she hung the moon. I start every program with a song by Miss Jessie every day. Every program I ask her to please be a guest. And one day, who knows? But like that's for me. That's you know. I feel you.
You gotta get her on the show.
I feel you. Oh, listen, are you kidding me, man? You know, I'm having a hard time keeping it together having you. I was like, oh, Caleche, I'm so excited, you know. And it's like this. I think what you do is wonderful, and I'm just a little aggravated we ain't got more from you.
Oh, thank you. You know, it's like, as an artist, it takes a long time to write and decide what's going to be on your next project, and we think way too much, or at least I do. So this next project I'm so excited about. Today, actually, my music video for my song Get Down comes out, which I'm so excited about. It's premiering on the Country Network today at noon, I think, Eastern time. I have to double check.
All right, so I'm going to have to end my show an hour early.
For you. Yeah, are you in Louisiana?
No, ma'am. I'm in New York City. You are on the #1 radio market in the world right now, the New York metropolitan area.
Oh my God, that's amazing! I thought you mentioned Louisiana this morning. Earlier.
Oh yeah, you know,
last time I was...
yeah, that's basically kind of my home stomping grounds. You know, I grew up on the Gulf Coast, and Gumbo YAYA radio show. It's a Louisiana term. You know, it's all about music, food, and talking, and so that's what we do here. But yeah, we have folks.
The last time.
Tuning in from Louisiana.
Last time I was in Louisiana, I was opening for Pat Green in Shreveport. It was awesome.
Yeah, my little brother just had his birthday, and he's in Mobile. He's in Daphne, Alabama, and he's he taunts me all the time, calls up and talks about, I got crawdads, for my birthday, and I'm like, you can't get them in New York, so you got to go get the frozen ones. So I wouldn't play.
You're like, ship those to me.
Yeah, I played a birthday song for him anyhow, though he's talking ugly, but I still played my birthday tune. But let's do this. Let's you know what? I want people to hear your music. Okay, and I want them to know why we're in love with you here on the program. So let me do this. Let me go and pull up a couple of these tunes. I got West Coast, and then we're gonna. Now, has Get Down been debuted yet? Has anybody had it on the program? Have you had?
Get Down has no. Today's actually the big day for Get Down, so I'm excited about that one.
Man, I'm somebody today.
You are somebody.
So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have on the phone the beautiful, the talented, the wonderful Miss Caleche, and like I said, I'm a fan, and I'm a little bit disappointed because there's not enough music by her. But what we're gonna do is this: I'm gonna let you know why we like her by playing some of her music for you. We're gonna play West Coast Cowgirl. And this young lady is definitely a West Coast cowgirl. She's you writing your own stuff too?
Heck yeah!
Okay, so she is a singer-songwriter. I want to drop somebody in there. She's a singer-songwriter out of I guess San Diego, but she's in LA right now, but because she's highly in demand. But let's do this. Do me a favor. Tell me about West Coast Cowgirl, how it came about. You wrote this yourself? Is it a co-write? Who's involved with this production and introduce it and all that?
Yeah. So West Coast Cowgirl I wrote with my good friend David Kidd, and he's awesome. He actually ended up producing it as well. And I wanted to write an anthem for all of the West Coast Cowgirls. Like we were talking about this morning, most people don't realize that California has this huge country aspect to it and a huge ranch portion, and not only California, but Washington all the way down to California. The West Coast people usually don't think of agriculture and rural communities. So I just wanted to write a song that my little cowgirl girlfriends and I growing up, would love and my girls now would love. And so West Coast Cowgirl was just kind of born. And it took a while. It actually took a long time for us to perfect because as a writer, you bust it out and then you analyze the crap out of it for weeks. And, David had to really, really put on his thinking cap because he's definitely not a West Coast Cowgirl. So we spent just hours and hours talking about what is a West Coast Cowgirl? Why am I a West Coast Cowgirl? How did I grow up a West Coast Cowgirl? And so, yeah, this song was born. And to this day, I've written tons and tons and tons of songs. But this song is like my baby. It's the first song that I wrote that I actually wanted people to hear. So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Now, the video, I know you have your upcoming single that you're about to release tomorrow or today has some big names behind it. This West Coast, who was involved with this? Anybody that in particular you want to give a shout out on this song?
Yeah. So actually, Isaac Rappaport, the same director that did Get Down, directed West Coast Cowgirl, and he is just a freaking genius. He's so creative in terms of video stylizing, and he's also been a friend of mine for a long time. And so what I've kind of learned about myself is I love working with new people. I love meeting new people, but there's something so valuable about working with someone who knows you because you don't have to explain yourself, and they see sides of you that you don't necessarily see. So yeah, I worked with Isaac on that one, and he created that whole concept, and it's pretty crazy. And we filmed it a couple of years ago actually, and it was pretty intense for the time. I would say the times have changed a lot since we shot that because there's definitely some implied nudity on the beach. But now it's like on Instagram. I mean, it's crazy. That I look like a saint in that video compared to a lot of people.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it's you know what? It's a fun video, and I did think the imagery in the video was pretty good. You know, you watch that and you go, oh, you know, and you kind of get the feel. You know, I see where you're talking about. Like, hey, listen, you know, we're West Coast cowgirls. We're not. It's not all like, you know, urban jungle out here. And like, you know what? You know, when we say we're from California or San Diego, everything, like we're as down home country as you are if you was in Mississippi Sticks. So,
I mean, I grew
through.
up like, you're going to laugh. My friends and I found pictures the other day. Our summertime entertainment was we hooked up a love seat, like a couch that someone was throwing away, to a four-wheeler on a trailer, and we all would sit on that and ride around in the sand dunes until we'd fall off. Like, that is some backwoods shit. Sorry.
That's funny right there, man. That's hillbilly sledding.
Yes. I'm like, what were we doing? And then we would just ride horses all day and take them down to this nasty pond that had, like, water moccasins or, you know, water snakes and leeches. It was nasty. And we would just go swimming with the horses. Like, we didn't even think twice about it. I'm like,
yeah. And the old Blackfoot bottom of your feet are all black. I know what you're talking. You come in, you're gonna run around barefoot all day. That's.
Oh yeah.
I tell you, that was. You know what? You're just fantastic. More and more I chat with you, the bigger fan I become. So let's do this, man. I'm gonna shut up. People don't want to hear me talk. They want to hear your music. So introduce yourself, introduce your song. Tell people that listen to the Gumbo YAYA radio show, and let's give this a play.
Hey, this is Caleche, and this is my song, West Coast Cowgirl. Hope you love it, and Gumbo YAYA, you're the bomb. Thanks for having me.
I've always had that country swag settled in my bones, but growing up, old George and Garth never sang about my home. I know Texas tornado, I'm straight California grown, so I whipped up this country anthem. I'm a West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on road day of, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. Right outside the city lies a dusty rodeo. Tailgates down and Hank is cranking on the radio. These boots are made for riding and for tearing up the floor. And when I walk away, all the boys follow. I'm a West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on road day of, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. Don't you wish they all could be? Don't you wish they all could be? Don't you wish they all could be? West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on road day of, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. And I don't take no. And I don't take no.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that there was Miss Caleche, West Coast Cowgirl, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. We got her on the phone. come back and chat with her. She don't take. I mean, you don't take no Miss Caleche. What was that? You don't take no grief.
I don't take no grief.
Thank you so much for joining us. I love that song. It's I'm trying to. It reminds me of, I don't know. When I listen to it, I feel like, man, I've heard this song 1,000 times. And it just seems so familiar, like something
that's a good sign.
And I'm like, wait, and I can't put my finger on it. That's one of those things. That's what I like about a song. See, I don't want a song to say, oh, she reminds me of, or she sounds like this or she sounds like that. I like when a song brings out, okay, oh, I love that song. It reminds me of something else. When it brings things together in your life and brings in good memories or good fun, makes you, think about going dancing or a barbecue or a fire pit. When music invokes, an emotion, that's when it's good stuff.
Yeah. And hell, for a guy to love my West Coast cowgirl, that's so flattering. I love it.
Well, what I like about it is exactly what I said before. You hear these, I am so sick of these everybody writes a song about being country, about being Southern. I mean, like there's, I'm country because, and like most of those guys that are singing this, I mean, they call themselves a cowboy. They closest they ever been to a cow is a steak. You know what I mean? And
yes.
So
yes.
You hear him talking about, all these hard times and everything like that. And I'm like, wait a minute, man. You ever run a trot line? You ever worked a shrimp boat? You ever, like I've dug.
Right.
You ever shoveled a stable? You ever dug a ditch? No, you ain't never done none of that, So
right.
You're about as, country as a Jap car, something made overseas or something like that, But
yeah.
So when I listen to this song, it's like, the thing that I said was that it's kind of cool. You're going, hey, look, you know what? People sing all these songs about being country and everything. Like, I'm a West Coast cowgirl. We grew up here. We ride horses and we take the dirt roads and stuff like that. Just don't be confused. So that's why I like it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like the majority of my girlfriends that I grew up with are still out there, and they have gorgeous ranches, beautiful. My best girlfriend who, we met in kindergarten. She's my neighbor. She's got 7 horses, acres and acres, just this gorgeous house, and they're all just waiting. They're like, as soon as you're done with, LA and Nashville, we're right here waiting for you. Like, come on home. So it'd be really cool to have a place out there again someday. But, music in terms of like writing and producing and everything, I kind of have to be in between LA and Nashville to.
Yeah, I find that it's true. People if you want to hone your craft, if you want to, you kind of have to saturate yourself in the environment wherever it's happening at the time. I mean, a lot of these musicians they do the Texas music, They got to be there because that's the culture, that's the influence. You ain't gonna do Cajun cooking in Seattle, Washington. You're just not gonna have the vibe. You're not gonna have kudos to you. I appreciate the fact and you respect your craft enough to say, okay, listen, if I want this flavor, I gotta go get this ingredient. I gotta be here. I gotta be there. So we appreciate the sacrifice you make because it's good music. But where, when, come on, tell us. Are you working on an album? Are you recording more songs? When is the Caleche CD coming out with the full 13 tracks and the bonus tribute to Gumbo YAYA and all that? So what can we expect and when?
Oh yeah, baby. I love it. Well, it's gonna take a little bit longer than anticipated because my tribute to you is. It's not good enough yet, so I'll have to go back to the studio. But no, I'm super excited. Actually, I have a new EP coming out in the next few months we're working on a release. And this project I'm so excited about because obviously some time has passed and I had a lot of time to grow and to write a ton, which was amazing and frustrating at the same time and awesome. But I actually recorded this project in Nashville with some of the most amazing players and amazing producers. And I'm so excited to share it with everybody. It's definitely a more personal look into my life and into me as a person, and it's actually pretty deep. All of the songs are pretty intense, but I really like them, and I hope that everybody else really likes them too. So
how many songs on this EP?
We're doing 5 on the EP.
Okay. And now you're not sure. You said a couple months. No exact date. No.
So right now we're just taking some meetings. I wanna get it out there as soon as possible, but I want to do it the right way. So I'm guessing June. I'm hoping June. One of the songs is near and dear to me. It's about an affair actually, and it's called Crash and Burn. And I have Eric Gunderson from Love and Theft, of course. He is singing the duet with me, and it's just my favorite song. So I can't wait to share that with everybody. And like I said, it's a little bit darker. We have affairs and some sadness, and I have a song that I wrote for my brother who passed away in a car accident in 2002, and it's taken me all these years to finally. I've written songs, and they've never been worthy of keeping or recording. Well, keeping but not recording. So it's a different project, and I'm excited because it's a more raw version of me. So.
Well, I'm excited. And here's the thing: you talk about the loss of a loved one, you talk about the intimacy and these relationships and things like that. It's a lot of young people. You're young, and for you to have these life experiences to write about is pretty, I guess. It talks about, it's not the years, it's the mileage that we go through. You know what I mean? It's not how old we are, it's how far we've been. And I'm looking forward to that because so much of the music you hear now is spoon-fed, and it's coming out of these people who I don't think they've lived long enough to have enough or gone far enough to have enough sustenance, in their writing. It's kind of like a watered down stew. There's no meat to it. You know what I mean? So hearing you share, these emotional things that have happened to you recently, and that you're taking the time, you're taking a couple years to make sure that this body of work is going to represent you as an artist. I think says. It speaks well to your craft and your talent, to you as a singer and a songwriter. So we'll be a little more patient. We'll wait till June, but July 1st, all hell's breaking loose if we don't have some music.
I'll send you some demos on the DL, okay?
Yeah, that'll be my private stock. Y'all don't get to listen to it until the real deal comes out.
Yeah.
So
I'm still working on that hidden track though for you. So.
There you go. I'll send you. I wrote a theme song. Can't get nobody to record it for me. So if you get some Cajun fiddle, I'll just have you put it out. I'll have you lay the track. How's that?
Oh yeah. Send it my way. I want to hear it.
So what? Tell me who's playing. You talk about these great musicians. Who's playing with you on Get Down?
So Get Down, this is actually so crazy. My good friend David, who I was telling you about, he is a genius too. I swear, I sometimes just pinch myself that I'm surrounded by all these talented, crazy talented people. It's awesome. I don't know what I did in my last life to get so lucky, but David is he's a producer, but he's a songwriter. He went to school, Berkeley in Boston. And he was Songwriter of the Year when he was in Berkeley, and he's turned into this phenomenal producer. And I've known him forever, it feels like. And I was actually really sad to not abandon him, but we work together so often. But to go do my new project in Nashville, I wanted to take him with me just so he could still be a part of it, But no, part of growing is working with new people, and but David I appreciate him so much. So anyway, David actually played every single instrument on the track. He is crazy talented. So he sat down and recorded each part, and of course mixed the whole thing. Well, he didn't. We sent it out for mastering, but he did all of it. So that was so incredible, and it was totally different when I went to Nashville and I had these incredible players. Some of them recorded, John Mayer's Continuum record, which is awesome. They, came together in the room and busted out my music in, I want to say under 2 hours, all together at the same time. So there's different ways of doing things, and different producers work different ways. But yeah, so Get Down, David did all of it, and I got to witness it, and it was really crazy.
All right, well, I'm excited. I got to tell you, I've already heard the song, so I know that I like it already. But I've already listened to it. Couldn't help myself. Shame on me. But it's,
Thanks.
Here's what I keep telling people. There's no, obviously you have this Christmas music that the reason I'm said I can't play Christmas music year round. It just I do it, but people have criticized me for it. And what impresses me is, you talk about vocal range, and I don't know if it's vocal range or it's just tone. But you can see, there's a warmth, in your voice, there's in your tone when you sing. And you listen to these holiday songs, and holiday songs are supposed to give you this good feeling, whether it's your traditional, about the true meaning behind Christmas, and you want to hear the gospel aspect, or if you like that upbeat, if you like, just the fun. It's a good time for presents and food and family. And I like the Christmas stuff that you did, because it's got all of that, and it shows the versatility, and you're multifaceted, multi-talented. And I like the tones in it and things like that. So I really do. I enjoy your voice. I would love to see you just stripped down, just a guitar and a fiddle, and to me, I just think your voice it resonates. It carries so well. So I'm just a music whore. I just can't wait for more. So I apologize. Yeah. Forgive me.
Never heard that one before. I'll have to use that.
Well, hey, you know what? There's when it comes there's three things in life that when it comes to being adulterous, it's okay. So I think that's music, food, and football. I think you're allowed to love more than one artist. You're allowed to love more than one team. Yes. Roll Tide. And you're allowed to have more than one plate at the dinner table, I think so. Yeah, so I am a little bit of a promiscuous when it comes to my music and my food.
Nothing wrong with that. The more the merrier.
Well, you know what? How about this? I guess is this the worldwide radio debut of Get Down, or?
It is, and the video comes out at noon. I'm so excited on the Country Network, and that was also directed by my friend Isaac, who's just amazing. So I can't wait to share that with everybody too. All
right, so just do this. Tell people where they can find your music. Tell them the link where they can tune in and see the video debut. All right, dates and shows and time where you're playing. So give us everything, Caleche.
So my music is on Spotify and iTunes. Today, Get Down comes out, and my music video for Get Down comes out on the Country Network. Let me see if I can find the link. Hang on one second. if you search the Country Network, it should just pop up. Let's see here if I can pull it up really quick.
I'll do that right now. The Country Network. It's your country. TCN Country. Is that it? Let's see what that is.
Yep, there it is.
All right, so I found it here. Let me open this up. Let me do you a favor. A Country Network music video TV network dedicated to country fans will be premiering the music video for Caleche hot new single Get Down today, Monday, May 7th. LA-based singer-songwriter partnered up with Wicked Tango Whiskey. Hi. So listen, I'm all right. Listen, you partnered up with some of the best, and you got free whiskey on top of that.
Yep.
I'd say a video was filmed by Jeff Kelly and Isaac Rappaport. And let's see, it's going to debut today at noon o'clock. Again at 6:30. Then Tuesday 8:55 and 2:07 Wednesday. So I'm going to share this link on our Facebook page. You can find everything Caleche it's Caleche.com.
Yeah, Caleche Music.
Caleche Music.
CALECHE.com.
All right.
Yeah.
So if y'all miss this, then you're missing everything good there is in music right now today, I guarantee. So let's do. You know what? Hang on, Miss Caleche, please. Where are they? Are you going to be performing live? Where can we find you? Where can we see you? Or are you just dedicated nose to the rhinestone?
Oh no, performing live is the reason that I do this. I love it so much. So May 18th, I'll be on the Today in Nashville show, and I think they have an online streaming platform if you're not in Nashville. That's May 18th. I perform at 11 o'clock, I believe. I'm super excited about that. And then I'm going to be in Nashville June 7th at the CMA Fest signing at the Roper booth, which is awesome. So come by and say hi to me if you're at the CMA Fest. And other dates I will keep you posted on.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Also, you know what? There's a few other people I want to mention, say thanks you to who helped to make this possible. But, how about we play Get Down? Introduce yourself, the song, tell people that listen to Gumbo YAYA radio show, and let's let people hear why we love you.
All right. This is Caleche. You are about to listen to my new song, Get Down, and I'm just here hanging out with my good friend Gumbo YAYA.
That blows your mind, one that goes down in history, one that takes a turn round a bend you didn't see, get you higher than you've ever been. Straight off the ground to the ninth cloud was a drink that broke gravity. Who would have known a bartender and a bottle could have revved this engine in me? And it's on. It's like we on fire, sipping desire, must be that wicked whiskey. Lightning in a bottle, pedal full throttle, love how that moonshine hits me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again, so show me how you get down. Show me how you get down. When we're putting on a show, it's like a stairway to heaven. That American girl takes your lips for a whirl. Everybody yells out, play it again. Boots on the bar, passing cigars, 25 kinds of crazy. Gotta run this night till it burns out, but at the end you're coming with me. And it's on. It's like we on fire, sipping desire, must be that wicked whiskey. Lightning in a bottle, pedal full throttle, love how that moonshine hits me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again, so show me how you get down. Show me how you get down. me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again. So show me how you get down. 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 Show me how you get
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is how we get down right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. We get down with Caleche. This is 89.1 FM WFDU, the HD2 airwaves. And we have on the phone with us the lovely, the talented Miss Caleche. And that was the worldwide debut of her new single, Get Down, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. Thank you, Miss Caleche, so much for joining us here on the program. This is your show. I'm just the host. We wouldn't be here if it weren't for you, so we are much obliged.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's our pleasure entirely. You know, and I can't thank your PR team and your staff and the people that that are in your stable enough for making this happen. You know, we're big fans, and we really do have a debt of gratitude going out to them. You know, you taking time out, you know, with the time difference and everything. So we thank you so much, and thank your people over there, Miss Anna, Miss Dawn, for me. All right.
Oh my gosh, for sure. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for making this Monday morning awesome.
It was good for us.
I usually don't like mornings, but this was a great morning.
Yeah, I like them. I love mornings, but I just wish they started later.
Oh my God, that's my new saying.
You know,
I'm making a T-shirt.
Yeah.
I love mornings. I just wish they started later.
It's that's a redneck curse right there, man. So. You're going to be on, you have this worldwide debut coming up of your video today on the Country Network, and that's at noon o'clock, coming up in a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, so we're going to have to let her go so that everybody can tune in and see that. And then you're doing a Nashville TV show on the 18th, you said?
Yep, I'll be on the 18th. I'll be on Today in Nashville. I'm so excited.
All right. And then if they want to catch you live, are you touring? Where's your next gig that they can walk in and put down their hard-earned cash and catch a show?
You know what? I need to set up some gigs out that way. I have some shows over here in LA, some private shows, but I need to set up some gigs out in New York. In fact, how far is Watertown from New York City?
What, Watertown, PA?
Yeah, no, Watertown, New York.
Watertown, New York. It's got to be a few hours if it's.
My best friend just moved there, and she's like, "You have to come play a show here." So maybe that's something we can get cooking.
There you go. I'll figure it out. So if you come to New York, it's in Jefferson County, is what it says. Watertown. Let's just Watertown to NYC. Let's do that. NYC. 5 hours by car. So that's it. It's an afternoon away.
That's not too bad. I would love to get to give you a big hug in person.
All right. Well, listen, man. I reciprocate. I'm one hell of a hugger. You know.
You seem like it.
I can't fix a car. I can't. Ain't a lot I can do. I'm pretty good at drinking beer, and I got enough. I'm a good hugger. So
you give a mean hug. I can tell.
But yeah, so we'd love to have you out here. There's plenty of venues, and you have all our love and support for sure. if you decide you ever want to make it out here. And we're so excited for you. Thank you so much for debuting that. This is what we'll do is we're gonna, for folks that just tuned in or missed it, we're gonna do a reprise. We're gonna play those two songs one more time again, back to back for you. Get you a couple more airplays here for you. Here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. We're gonna let you go because you got about 9 minutes to get in front of a TV and see. All right. So.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, I'm gonna have you introduce. Listen, before you go, I just want to remind you to hug your friends, kiss your family, thank the Lord, and you keep listening to the Gumbo YAYA radio show. All right.
Yes, thank you so much.
We appreciate it. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to play back-to-back. We're going to let the lovely and talented Miss Caleche go. She's got a worldwide debut of her videos coming up. And so thank you, Miss Caleche. And one more time, we're going to play back-to-back West Coast Cowgirl and then a reprise of the worldwide debut of her new song, Get Down, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show.
I've always had that country swag settled in my bones, but growing up, old George and Garth never sang about my home. I know Texas tornado, I'm straight California grown, so I whipped up this country anthem. I'm a West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on Rodeo, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. Right outside the city lies a dusty rodeo. Tailgate's down and Hank is cranking on the radio. These boots are made for riding and for tearing up the floor. And when I walk away, all the boys follow. I'm a West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on Rodeo, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. Don't you wish they all could be? Don't you wish they all could be? Don't you wish they all could be? West Coast cowgirl from LA to the sticks. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, you might think we don't exist. I'm Daisy Duke on Rodeo, you ain't seen hot like this. I'm a West Coast cowgirl, and I don't take no. And I don't take no. And I don't take no. Have you ever had a night that blows your mind? One that goes down in history. One that takes a turn round a bend you didn't see. Get you higher than you've ever been. Straight off the ground to the ninth cloud was a drink that broke gravity. Who would have known a bartender and a bottle could have revved this engine in me? And it's on. It's like we on fire, sipping desire. Must be that wicked whiskey. Lightning in a bottle, pedal full throttle. Love how that moonshine hits me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again. So show me how you get down. Show me how you get down. Beats down low when we're putting on a show, it's like a stairway to heaven. That American girl takes your lips for a whirl. Everybody yells out, play it again. Boots on the bar, passing cigars, 25 kinds of crazy. Gotta run this night till it burns out, but at the end you're coming with me. And it's on. It's like we on fire, sipping desire. Must be that wicked whiskey. Lightning in a bottle, pedal full throttle. Love how that moonshine hits me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again. So show me how you get down. Show me how you get down. This is what it feels like when it goes down. We be rocking 87 all around this town. It's like we on fire, sipping desire. Must be that wicked whiskey. Lightning in a bottle, pedal full throttle. Love how that moonshine hits me. There's only one or two ways the night's gonna end, and by the look on your face, you ain't leaving. White lightning's got me going wild again. So show me how you get down. 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 Show me how you get
Get down, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Caleche, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. We're very privileged and honored to have her as a guest. Even more so to be the worldwide radio debut of her new single, Get Down, right here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. 89.1 FM, WFDU, HD2. And you heard her on the program. She promised that she's going to come up here, live concert, here in studio, hug my neck, bring me some autographed CDs. And so we're excited for that. We're looking forward to that. I expect y'all to, in about 2 minutes, run away, tune in to the video debut on TCN, Country Music Network. And she will be premiering the video debut on TCN. And that'll premiere today. Actually, y'all can wait till after the program if you like, because that'll be coming up later. And we'll give you that information. So TCN to premiere Caleche music video Get Down. The radio debut was here on the Gumbo YAYA radio show. The video debut is on the TCN network. And that's today at noon. And then also later on this evening at 6:30. The video will also be twice, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Twice during the day on the TCN network. And so make sure that you take the time to check out that video. Go to Caleche Ryder, CALECHERYDER, CalecheRyderMusic.com. All that info. New EP coming out in June. 5 songs, and you can find her videos online. Y'all know all the ways to do that. So that's where we're at. It is coming up to the top of the hour. 89.1 FM, WFDU, HD2, Gumbo YAYA radio show. Y'all keep listening. We got some more great music lined up, and we'll chat with you right after this.